Hey folks, we're down here, DeadMan's Pass Ranch. Mike and Ross and Alan and Craig, these guys do what it takes. Hey folks, we're down here in Texas and we're at DeadMan's Pass Ranch. I'm with Ross DeRees, the ranch foreman. Ross, why don't you tell the folks a little bit about what a hunter could expect as far as accommodations and food and lodging and that?
All right. First of all, whenever you come to DeadMan's Pass Ranch, we offer a variety of hunts, our lodging, just basically some of our hunts. We start out with a basic meat hunt. We go all the way through trophy hunts. We have guided quail hunts. We have weekend getaways here at the ranch. Just abroad, we accommodate anyone's needs as far as the outdoors, hunting, getaways, non-stop. All of our hunts are lodging, meals included. Just taken care of at the top level that you need to be when you visit DeadMan's Pass Ranch.
I know you have actually I flew into an airport about 30 minutes away, and you also offer that as a pickup, you will pick up.
We have flights in and out of Del Rio from Houston. We will pick you up at the airport, bring you here to the lodge.
So there's no rental cars involved?
There's none of that. It's easy access all around.
I've never been on an outfitter's hunt before, and to be honest with you, I didn't know what to expect. As soon as I got here, I noticed how nice this place actually was. The rooms are wonderful. The lounging area is real comfortable and nice. This place has got pool, ping pong, darts, anything that you want to do when you can't be out hunting.
Ross, I know you offer different hunt packages, and why don't you explain to the folks, I guess your first one starts with what you call a meat hunt.
Okay, at the basic end of our hunts, we have a meat hunt. Our meat hunt consists of 2 deer. Whether or not it's going to be a cull buck or a doe, 2 does, 2 cull bucks. Again, all of our hunts are under a 2-day package. Minimum. Once we get further into our trophy hunts, we go to 3- and 4-day hunts. Again, meals, lodging. We want to give you the best opportunity in the field to harvest your animals. Our goal at DeadMan's Pass is for you to leave with your animals. You see plenty of deer in our stands for you to harvest whatever package you're in. Whether or not you're in a meat hunt, you go to a bronze, a silver, a gold, a platinum. All of our hunt levels just increase in size.
Sat in a blind where I haven't seen anything. These guys really know what they're doing. When I came back from my hunt last night, they were really into asking me questions and curious about how my hunt went. I got the feeling that they really cared about what my experience was like, and they wanted to learn about how it went and maybe if there's anything they could have done to help make it a little bit better.
Well, it's the first morning of my hunt here at DeadMan's Pass Ranch in West Texas. And we're after the Big 8. And Craig and I are stuck here in the blind where we've been seeing them. Texas is the hardest place to judge deer, and on this ranch they want mature bucks shot only. So we were the luck of the draw here to get Craig to come in and join us to let us know if he's mature enough or not to take, because that's all they want shot on this ranch is mature bucks. So we're going to get settled in here. Hopefully he comes out. We're crossing our fingers. There's a buck. Oh, yeah, there he is. Is that him?
Hold on. That's him. That's him.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely him. Long main beams.
Long main beam. Heavy, big body. That's him.
I'm gonna let it lighten up a little bit. Just wait, wait. couple minutes. I don't know, Craig, he's looking pretty nervous. You think I should take the shot?
As quick as we get a good clean shot, take it.
All right.
He's getting broadside. Yes. When he drops that left leg up, take a step. There it is, right there.
Mike, you got him?
You get low.
No way. No way. Wait, watch him, buddy.
I got him. I got him.
Watch him.
Turning.
He's going down. He's going down, buddy.
He's down.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! I knew there was no way I could have shot low.
When them rocks flew up on the backside of him, I thought, oh no, he's shot under him.
There he is. Belly up.
He's down.
Look at it. Look at the main beam sticking up.
He was running hard. He didn't go 70 or 80 yards.
I must have heart shot him because I had the crosshairs right behind the shoulder. Thank you, Craig.
You're
That's
welcome,
the buck
David.
we've been looking for. Craig's seen that buck here pretty regularly. He said he was, there's a good shot we might get him this morning. And he come in. I don't know, just for some reason, my hunts here in Texas do not last long. Last year I was 2 hours with the bow. This year, 10 minutes
10
with
minutes.
the gun. We was sitting here half an hour before shooting light. This buck came in. We waited on him for 5 minutes or so to get light enough to shoot out. Made the shot. I can see him laying at the 300 yards down from the blind. All right, baby. We ain't got to wait.
We ain't got to
We
wait.
can
He's
see
down.
him.
He's going nowhere.
Let's go get him, buddy. Let's go get him.
Well, Craig, once again, buddy, I just want to say thank you. And this is a perfect example of a management buck here at the DeadMan's Pass Ranch.
This is the perfect deer to take when you're trying to manage a herd. He's 4.5 years old, mainframe 8, good looking deer, great deer to kill, awesome hunt, but he's just a deer that you want to take out of your herd if you're going to keep managing it to raise real big deer.
And he's just never going to be more than that.
He'll never be anything more than a mainframe 8.
And he's just a beautiful deer. And once again, I just want to say thank you. It's
You're
been
more
a
than
pleasure.
welcome.
It's been a pleasure, buddy.
You're more than welcome.
I guess your next package would be what you guys consider the Big 8. Can you explain a little bit about what that would be?
Our Big 8 is a buck up to a 140 class B and C. We have several Big 8s that even range higher, but basically our Big 8 hunt is less than a 140 class 8. Again, we're talking 2 days, meals, lodging. That is basically our Big 8 hunt.
So that's typically, I guess what you're saying, that's a management type of a hunt?
That's a management
That's a
hunt.
mature buck,
3.5 years of age or older.
8 points.
8 points.
Okay.
Pointer. There's the 8-pointer. There's a little 6 with him. And a little 8.
Look where he crawled in there and laid there and died. Thank you. Thank you, God.
You're welcome, big man. You're welcome.
Woo!
Well, when it looks like it's getting hard, good things happen.
Greg, you've done one heck of a tracking job.
Thank you, sir.
That's a management 8.
It's a good deer. It's a good deer.
I did not see this kicker. We have seen this deer 3 times, and I did not notice this little bitty kicker. You got a lot of bucks here, Ross, with this.
Yes, our bronze package is a buck that is up to a 149 B and C.
Now, what if a hunter comes in and he does not have an opportunity to harvest the animal, that he's actually hunting for?
Yes. Here at DeadMan's Pass, we have a unique policy. If you are not given the opportunity to harvest your animal, we will bring you back for a fee that will include the guide and lodging for your rehunt.
Okay, so the hunt itself is totally free for the rehunt. If
The hunt itself, the fee is just for lodging and guides.
Okay. That's very unique to the industry because there's not too many situations that offer that.
Well, at DeadMan's Pass, our goal when we have you here is for you to harvest the animal that you came to take.
Coming in from the right-hand side. Let's get on it. Let's look at it. I think he's a good one. He's a... Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at it. See what you think. I think he's a good buck. All right. I think so. Let's make sure we're in good position on him.
He's going down.
Well, everybody, here we are. We recovered my buck, and what a buck, Ross. I can't say thanks enough, man. We've seen bucks chasing, we called bucks in, and I mean, we've had warm weather. I mean, it was 80 yesterday afternoon, and we called the buck in every draw when we went and called. And we hunted this stand in the evening, and we saw a bunch of bucks chasing out behind us. And we think this is one of the bucks that might have been chasing some of those does yesterday. And this morning, though, was action-packed right from the start.
It was drizzly, foggy. I thought it was going to be a harder morning than what it actually ended up being. It lifted, gave us a chance to see them, and everything just worked out from there.
Yeah.
It's overcast.
Yeah, we had bucks chasing does. I mean, we had a half rack with a spike on the other side that was bumping does around, and I think finally he said, enough of that. I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to step in and take over, and that's exactly what happened. He stepped in and took over, and unfortunately, he didn't make the trip. He was a heck of a buck, but I can't say thanks enough. Everybody, we're here in Southwest Texas, DeadMan's Pass Ranch, and big buck on the ground.
Our larger trophy hunts begin with the silver, gold, platinum, and then our super platinum. Those hunts we like to go more than 3 days to where we have the bigger chance of being in the stand, being able to see those deer. Because of those big trophies, we like to have those hunts scheduled more in the later part of the season during the rut activity, where you have that bigger chance of drawing that buck out because of the activity.
Yeah, those typically immature deer. They don't do a lot until those times of year. When does your rut typically fall?
Our rut typically falls the middle of December through the first week in January.
So I guess it's a good idea if you're really looking at one of those big whitetails to try and get that hunt booked early so you can get those dates.
They are.
It's kind of a small window in there.
Yep, they're limited hunts.
Yeah.
We don't overbook our bucks here at DeadMan's Pass. We want to have a huge quantity of those animals.
Okay.
Let him get in there.
I see the doe. I see. Craig, I'm gonna take that deer. Right there.
You want him, Dick? We got him, buddy.
Can I shoot him again if I need to?
No, you don't have to. He's going down.
Well, everyone, what a perfect ending to an awesome Texas hunt. I heard about it. Texas is the place to be. Finally booked a hunt here with DeadMan's Pass in Comstock, Texas. Came down here, and on the last day of the hunt, I was able to harvest my first Texas whitetail, and I could not be happier. It's just an awesome hunt. It's a beautiful buck, and I've got a nice place on the wall picked out for him at home, and I can't wait to get him there.
Well, Ross, you and I took a ride around, and it's obvious that you're very, very serious about what you do here. I mean, you showed me some of your stands and the ladder stands and the box blinds and everything. And obviously, your first concern is safety for your hunters and employees. And Craig, you're one of the guides here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and what your role here is? I know there's a guide for every hunter, and I'm sure there's a very good reason for that.
That's true. My biggest responsibility here at the ranch is to ensure that the hunter has a safe hunt, that they get to see the game that they've bought, they've purchased, the package they've purchased. Our number one goal is to ensure that they go home with their trophy. So therefore, there's a guide with them at all times.
So every hunter has his own guide?
Every hunter has his own guide, stays right with him, takes him to the blind, helps him in the blind, helps him with anything he needs.
So any questions, the answers are right there? And
we're right there by their side to answer that question.
And you take care of the animal? And
we take care of the animal. We usually, after it's harvested, we load it in our vehicle, bring it back to the ranch, we weigh it, score it, process, cape it out if that's what they want.
Now you guys accommodate bow hunters, rifle hunters, muzzleloader, crossbow, whatever type of weapon a hunter would choose?
Weapon of choice.
Yes. Okay.
As long as it's within the laws of the state of Texas.
Okay. How about handicap? Is that ever,
Handicap, we have special hunts. Our hunts range from any package that we have, plus we have special rates for father-son hunts, father-daughter. We will accommodate anybody that would like to come to DeadMan's Pass.
Ross, what I've noticed here is when I was touring your facility here today, you have a lot of entertainment. I saw a pool table, basketball nets, ping pong tables. That's very unique, actually. Dartboards. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what other entertainment is? Is there any other scenic?
We have a tremendous amount of activities that you can do outside the ranch for the non-hunters, for the weekend getaways. We have it set up. We have the Pecos River. We have Judge Roy Bean's Museum. We have the Del Rio Valverde County Winery here in Del Rio. And just on the other side of Del Rio is Acuna, Mexico. Short trip, 32 miles southeast of the ranch.
Okay.
Just a tremendous amount of activities that can be done. The hiking, exploring. You can, fishing. We are on the #1 ranked lake right now is Lake Amistad. Guided, fully guided trips here. We take you to fisherman headquarters, out for a day, half-day trips on the lake. Tremendous number of fish that you catch.
We saw this deer this morning in the fog. There was nothing we could do with him. It was dark, it was foggy. We watched him walk off. But he made one mistake. He came back this evening. What a dandy buck. Hey folks, we're down here, DeadMan's Pass Ranch. Mike and Ross and Alan and Craig, these guys do what it takes. They built some ground blinds, put them on the ground here for us. These big bucks were in these areas. They go out of their way to make it right. There it is. And, Ross, why don't you tell us a little bit about your breeding program? I know you guys have some pretty strong goals that you're trying to achieve, and obviously this is part of the program here. So why don't you tell the folks a little bit about what you're trying to do here?
Okay, first of all, we're a scientific deer breeder here in Texas. We have roughly about 150 head in our breeder pens. We have roughly 15 bucks in our breeder program right now. We have other bucks that we're not using in the program. Right now we're here in the fawn doe pen of our 06 crop. And they range from anywhere sired by bucks from the 170 mark up to the 210 mark. But right here behind us, these are some of the does we have left. Fawn does and fawn bucks further in the back. We have very high goals for our offspring. All of our does are bred by bucks. No more than 5 to 15 does per pen at any given time. So that's what we do here as far as our fawn does and bucks. Our fawns don't stay anywhere more than 12 to 24 hours from the time they're born in a pen with the does, and then we pull them out, and like I said, everything's here. We are in one of our breeder pens right outside. This is Duke. He's a 4-year-old. He's a mainframe 10. Probably has a 23, 24 inch inside spread. He's one of our breeders that we use in one of our DMP pens, which is when we will pull some of 15 does out of the wild, put them in a controlled pen, 13 acres, breed those does. Those does are then released back out onto the ranch, and he is pulled back into our breeder pens. Every one of our breeders that we have in our pens are also, that gene is pulled out on the ranch through breeding to wild does and then after the release. Here we are, we're in the back of one of our other pens. Behind me is a buck called Wyatt. We have him this year with 6 does. He's a mainframe 10. He's not real wide, but he has 13 and 14 inch G2s and 3s. He is a beautiful mainframe buck, and we get a lot of offspring from him that are just tremendous yearlings that we have. Again, it's just another one of the pens here that we have. We're going to try to get out here. They're kind of excited on us back here behind us.
Well, folks, I had an opportunity to spend a week down here at DeadMan's Pass Ranch, and myself and the fellow members from Team Extreme Outdoors, we had an awesome week. The entertainment was just great. The people, it's a very family-oriented. The guides, Alan, Craig, we just had a great time. I was fortunate enough to harvest just an awesome whitetail deer, and Mike and Dave and Tom and Blake, they also were very successful, and I just want to say thanks. Folks, if you're looking for some fine whitetail hunting, give these guys a call and come down and see them. You won't be sorry.